The Buffalo Bills just made multiple signings, and this has massive implications of the upcoming season, so let's talk about it all right here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bills Digest. I am your host, Anthony Senicar, and it is off-season time, so you know what that means. Tons of rookie minicamp reports, tons of training camp battles, and tons of trade rumors going around. There's only one issue. 72% of you guys who are watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel. Subscribe, join the army here at Bills Digest to stay in touch with all your latest Bills news. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and every little bit helps. So subscribe, join the army, stay in touch, stay informed, because the Bills season is just around the corner. And like I said, guys, the Bills made multiple signings, and this has some crazy implications of what the Bills roster might look like come opening day. Starting us off, they signed six of their draft picks. Landon Jackson, Jordan Hancock, Jackson Hayes, Dorian Strong, Chase London, and Caden Prater. Obviously, two notable names there are the Bills' first and second round picks. But on top of that, they also signed a handful of undrafted free agents. Just guys to get camp bodies in and guys just to be there for rookie minicamp. There's one notable name of signed rookies that I want to talk about and who I think is going to be massive and a pivotal part in this Bills defense this upcoming season. That signing being that of Landon Jackson, the Bills' third round pick. Based off of reports, it seems like the Bills had a second or a late second and early third round draft grade for that of Landon Jackson. And I think he is going to fit perfectly into this Bills defensive line. He is an athletic freak, a lanky guy, a very, very tall defensive end at 6'6". Reminds me a lot of that of Greg Rousseau, who again developed slowly in this Bills pass rush, but has now become one of the premier run-stuffing defensive ends and one of the better pass-rushing defensive ends in the NFL, a whole package, as one might say, and they just re-signed Rousseau for the next 4 years, and they might have found someone on the opposite side of him in Landon Jackson, who is also an athletic freak. Let's get into the stats. Obviously, finish off the season with 7 sacks, and again, the physical qualities jump off the grade. And look at that. Look at the run defensive grade at 88.8. One of the better run stuffing defensive ends in the nation. And what did the Bills struggle at last year? Stopping the run. They got ran over multiple times by many running backs, and teams zeroed in on that weakness on that defensive line. And what do the Bills do? They go out in the draft and they address the defensive line issue and go get run-stuffing defensive ends. And in free agency, they do the exact same thing by signing Joey Bosa, who is a premium pass rusher in this league, but also a very good run stuffer. Again, notable good games with Landon Jackson, a 4-year starter, a senior who shined at the Senior Bowl, and the Bills like these 4-year starters, these 4-year guys who are going to come in and be a perfect locker room fit, and just someone who has leadership abilities, leadership skills, someone who shows that he wants to develop himself, he wants to grow and expand, and someone who will go into a locker room, understand he is a rookie, and go find the best talented vet and go learn after him. And I think Landon Jackson is the perfect mold for this. Again, above average pass rush grade. When you got athletic qualities like Landon Jackson, you're going to be a good pass rusher. The swim move is going to get better and better. The spin move, everything. And just being lanky and tall, I think being in the same locker room as Greg Rousseau will be the perfect marriage together. When Greg Rousseau came out of college, let's not forget, he was working out with Calais Campbell, who was another defensive end who was very lanky and very tall. And it worked out, so let's see if Rousseau can now transfer his skills and his things that he learned and transfer them and help Landon Jackson grow and expand. Now, this is very interesting as well because the Bills' edge rush room has gone from mid-tier to below tier to maybe arguably, depending how the season goes, to one of the best pass rushing rooms in the league. Now, the top tier talent is not there with the likes of the Micah Parsons and the Myles Garretts and the TJ Watts and the what do you call it? And the other top tier pass rushers in the league. But the depth in this locker room and in this pass rush room is phenomenal. You got Greg Rousseau and Joey Bosa, arguably two of the top 15, top 20 pass rushers in the league, and two good run defenders. Then you have AJ Epinesa and Michael Hoysh, who, again, two guys who are very, very good rotational pieces. And once you start getting to the fifth position and later on is where this depth is insane. You have Landon Jackson, who, again, shows he is an athletic freak and has a history of being a good pass rusher out of college. You got Javion Solomon and Dwayne Smoot, who came in late last year and showed that they have they understand the system, they understand pass rush presence, and they understand how to get after the quarterback. And you still got Kingsley Jonathan and Mike Love, who are also both very good pass rushers, and they are going this bubble battle for this fifth and sixth pass rusher spot is going to be crazy going into training camp. And the Bills went from a room that had very little depth after Greg Rousseau and Von Miller and AJ Epinesa to having an abundance of pass rusher depth. And hats off to that of Brandon Beane for creating a room that is going to have battles week in and week out during training camp, during mini camp, and just keep your eye on this locker room. I think this pass rush by the end of the season is going to be very, very good. On top of that, Hoysh is suspended the first 4 games of the season. So you're going to have a fresh pass rusher come in week 5 and week 6 who will just be another great rotational piece. And I think this is what Sean McDermott wanted. Let's not forget, early on, he loved to rotate his defensive ends. And now having not a major drop-off from your top 2 guys to your next 2 guys is going to be very, very good. And there's opportunity for Landon Jackson to become opposite and be that third guy and dethrone AJ Epinesa. I think the physical attributes are there. I think the tape is there. And I think once he starts getting reps in the NFL, he is going to skyrocket in this Bills depth chart. But anyways, I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think below? Tell me, do you guys think Landon Jackson is going to be one of the better pass rushers in this Bills locker room? Or is there another free agent or another rookie that you really love who the Bills have already signed? And do you think that this defensive end room come training camp is going to be a very interesting battle to see who will be the full-time starter? Let me know your thoughts below, guys. As always, I'd love to hear from you. Also, please like and subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so every little bit helps, and we appreciate you. As always, like I said, stay in touch here at Bills Digest. Training camp is around the corner, and we got this defensive end battle. We got the receiver room battle. We got a ton of battles coming up that is going to be great to talk about all summer, and September will come here soon enough. So subscribe, stay in touch, get ready for training camp, and get ready for the season, and stay in touch with all your latest Bills news here at Bills Digest. So like and subscribe, and as always, guys, go Bills.